Welcome back to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So, today we have the reading on the predictions of 2023 for Namjoon RM. I've already shuffled the cards, but we do have two more decks that we will shuffle together on the camera just to clarify or give us more details. So I kind of reorganized this spread a little bit, so we're gonna have a look at these oracle cards here just to see the overall energy or like the overall theme of 2023 for Namjoon, what is the year having in store for him. And then these tarot cards here are just gonna give us the breakdown of 3 months, 4 quarters of the year, to see, like what is the main focus of every block of 3 months in 2023 for Namjoon. I have to mention, during my pre-reading meditation, when I was trying to connect or tap into Namjoon's energy, I felt like he's in, what the vision that I had was that he was surrounded by, if you've watched my reading before, there's a card called Healing Chaos. So it's like a tornado, is the image of a tornado. And in the Wildflower MV, June was surrounded, he was in the middle, in the eye of the tornado, and things were flying around him. So the vision I had was like he's like squatting on the ground and in the eye of a tornado. And I got the feeling that there's a little bit of like frustration, but also the sense of clearing out clutters and clearing out things or people and thoughts that no longer serving Namjoon's higher purposes. I think maybe I don't know, maybe this has something to do with the recent incident with the temple visit, if you know about that one. So I felt that kind of, he's a little bit frustrated when he trusted someone and they didn't deliver. They just, I don't know, they went behind his back. But I think it also gave him the light to see who's there for him and who's not, and who he can trust and who he wouldn't. But again, like knowing Namjoon, I have the feeling that because, well, not entirely because of that incident, but currently he's in kind of like a spiral or tornado of thoughts, and not very comfortable thoughts, but it's a needed process for his growth. So because of that, like, I couldn't really get closer. So this reading, I think we were just gonna have a really holistic look from afar. So basically, it's gonna be general. That's the conclusion. But okay, let's get into it. I originally only wanted one card from each deck, but of course it never happened. They just jumped out at me and I had to take them. So let's see what 2023 has in store for Namjoon. In general, just let's have a look at the overall energy, overall theme of the year. So we've got this card here. We have Solar Flare, Activate. I think what this makes sense with the vision I had as well, because that makes me think of Healing Chaos, and the chaos happen to clear out the clutters and to help us heal from what is no longer serving us. So I think that is like this initiate or activate a new phase for Namjoon a new energetic phase and energetic cycle for Namjoon. Yeah, I do. Oh, also, if I'm not wrong, this year 2023, the sun is very active, and it sends a lot of solar flares, like powerful solar flares, to the earth, and that affect our energy as well. So that makes me think that Namjoon's gonna get a lot of spiritual download or spiritual awakening in 2023. The activation would, I think it pertains to his connection to his spirituality, get really going within himself, to explore his inner world. The next card we have here, transformation. Like, come on, we have activation and transformation, and then we have solitude. Yes, because I literally just said that going within himself. This is the process. This is what Namjoon is being encouraged, or this is how things happening to him or being given to him, to give him the opportunity to be within him, to be with himself and within himself, to learn the lesson, to see the light from within, to activate or like to tap into a really powerful part within himself. And I think that has a lot to do with spirituality, and being connected to his subconscious and his super subconscious. That is amazing. And also I love like this a lot of indigo-ish, and oh, see the transition between like the colors. It goes from blue to yellow and blue to yellow and yellow. This is the yellow is the color of the solar plexus as well, activation. So then through this whole healing journey, by tapping into his intuition, his spirituality, and activate that, Namjoon would actually attract a lot of material possession, success, a lot of abundance. Like it will manifest into actual material abundance. That's interesting. The next card we have here, you are very close to achieve your goal. Also love the color on this card. I wasn't gonna use this deck, but I saw the box, and wait, let me show you. Like the monology box is so beautiful, and I was like, yeah, I have to use it for Namjoon because the color. But yeah, you're very close to achieving your goal. I think it is kind of self-explanatory. Is that a word? It explains itself. Also, as I said, Namjoon is through his transformation, he's manifesting, or he's attracting a lot of abundance and success. Whatever it is that he sets out for himself to do in 2023, he's gonna get it. I'm not surprised. Prosperity lies ahead. And I would talk a lot. We mentioned abundance, success, material, possessions. That's what it is. The next card we have here, act as if your partner is here. Let me read out. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you always consider them. I think this, because the nature of this deck, it could talk about Namjoon's relationship with his... I don't think he's with anyone at the moment just because of this card. But nonetheless, he draws inspirations for his songs from imagining that he has a partner. That's like, that is somehow creative people, creative minds work, right? They put themselves in situation, in imaginative situations so that they can stimulate the emotions, and create art. So I do think maybe like in 2023 Namjoon wouldn't be with it wouldn't be with anyone significant, but nonetheless he will still be able to like draw, oh my god, inspiration, draw inspiration from for like inspirations regarding relationship and romance and things like that to put into his songs. Maybe he will put out more love songs. I kind of feel like if he's writing love songs in 2023, they're gonna be about the starting phases of relationship, of a romantic relationship. But I don't know. I don't think there's any way we can confirm that. But that's what I feel from that's what I get from the cards. Ooh, the next one we have here, Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. I love this. I love this card so much. It's so powerful. Number 44 is also important. And number 4 is a number of like solid foundation of building things from what I'm like from what I'm interpreting my cards. Well, I'm not a yeah, I kind of numerologist. Is that a word? But yeah, that's what I get from the number 4. But also, going back to the healing chaos vision that I had, that is the initiating stage. But after that, because it clears out clutters, and it takes away people, things, thoughts that are no longer serving Namjoon's higher purposes. Namjoon's left with a lot of space, and the important core of himself to reclaim his power, to attract better things and things that are more in alignment with him, to come into his life. So this is like indeed a really, really powerful card to have. And also, like, talking about the temple incident, the reclaiming power, just telling me that Namjoon realized that it doesn't matter who he talks to or who he trusts, and then if they hurt him, it is within his power to to decide how he would feel about it. He could feel betrayed and hurt, and of course that's natural. But also he could like look at the other side, or like look at the better side of things, that okay, I have other people that I can trust, and that is fortunate in itself. But also he will be more discerning regarding who to share what with. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. The next card we have here, oh, sing your own song, Canary Spirit. I also look at this. Look at the color of this card. Again, we have blue and yellow. So would Namjoon have a solo show this year? That would be my guess. Or he would have another like small show, intimate show, like what he had with Indigo. But also he might release songs that are not a collaboration. Or he will actually sing more. I'm just taking things literally now. But also this gives me the feeling. Also, it came out with the reclaim your power. So I think he will be more vocal about his stance, about what he believes in, about his purpose, his goal, or like he will be more. I just feel like he's more assertive in a good way, of saying what he thinks, or like what he used his Instagram for. Is like, I'm just gonna visit another temple quietly next time. It's like there's no holding back in clapping back at people for not doing him right, but in a very elegant way, like not in a, like, you know, asshole kind of way, but you know, Jun, he's very elegant, he's very like classy, but it burns regardless. The next card we have here, oh, leadership, naturally. Also, like, this is just blue, blue, blue everywhere. Um, leadership, but these polar bears alone, so it gives me the feeling of like he is the leader for the team. Doesn't matter if they're together or not. So I guess in 2023, because of enlistment, because of their solo projects, they're not together as a team for as much as they were before. But nonetheless, people, like the other members, they care. They come to Namjoon for advice, or like they will always regard him as the leader, and he acts, and he always acts, he always thinks of himself as a leader, for them, as well as a role model, or like someone who takes the risk, or takes the lead, who like I don't know if there's an equal saying in English, but in my language there's a saying regarding the leadership position is the one who stand in front of the sheep, the one who would take all the, I don't know, the hardship, the winds, the splashing waves, or whatever. So this gives me that feeling of like I'm trying to always be the one who's at the forefront and taking everything coming to them for the members. But it does give me the feeling like 2023, he's gonna be a lot more. Of course, we have the solitude card, and they are being independent, alone, not in a bad way, but regardless, the leadership runs in his vein, and he always thinks of himself, or everything he does, everything they do. They think about other members as well. Everything he does, everything Namjoon does, he thinks, he consider that he is the leader of the team. And then the next one we have success. Oh, we have is it another Black Panther? I believe so. I'm not, or like, is it a panther? I think so. Success, yes. Reclaim your power and success. We talked about this before. So they're just more, what would we say? Confirmation. Oh my god, the word's not coming to me. And the last one we have here, purification. This also makes sense, you know, because I've been mentioning the healing chaos, clearing out colors, taking away what's no longer serving Namjoon's highest purpose. I love seeing this for him. Purification. Yes, sometimes purification and purging can feel like, you know, hurt, like it hurts, but it is a needed progress for us to learn, to heal, and to grow. Okay, so the next session we're gonna have a look at the tarot cards to see what are the main focus of each quarter in 2023 for Namjoon, and if it's needed, we're gonna pull some tarot cards to clarify. So the first one we have here, we're looking at January, and from January to March, we have the King of Wands. This is a really powerful court card. There's a lot of passion, motivation, inspiration. So I think Namjoon is working really hard on it. Oh, also there's a lot of power here as well. Maybe this is the phase where he reclaimed his power. Also, the Wands suit is represented by fire. And we have solar flare activation. This is the activating phase for Namjoon, January and March. Also, I have the feel. Well, I don't know, when I look at this King of Wands, he's feeling like he's floating up in space. He's gathering his power, and he is ready. Well, he would not strike, but he's ready to strike if anyone provokes him. And I kind of see, like, when I look at this card, I kind of see like two eyes on the side of this card, this figure, and it gives me the panther eyes. So it's like, yes, this immense sense of confidence and a little bit of like raging fire is what I'm hearing in this card. So it January to March is a really like powerful time for Namjoon. He might not be able to sleep much at night because of like he has so much thought. He has so many like things he wants to do, plans, inspiration, but also a lot of spiritual downloading during his dreams is what I'm hearing. And then he would wake up feeling restless. And then also because of all the fire here, I feel like he's drawing inspiration from a lot of things happening around him, and a lot of people. There might be some significant events happening in the society, but nonetheless, I feel like no, he's burning with passion, but he keeps his composure. He's so in control. He's so confident. The King of Wands. So that's amazing. Do we need a clarification for this? I don't feel like we need a clarification for this. Pretty clear. So let's have a look at April to June. We have the Chariot. I love this. This is charging forward. This is amazing because like when I look at the King of Wands, I feel like he's gathering his power. He's charging up. He's charging up with the raging fire, and then with the Chariot, it's actually like drives forward. He's putting his plans into action. There might not be favorable conditions around him just because there's a rain going on. It might be a storm actually, but it doesn't stop Namjoon from going towards what he wants to do. He has the power, he has the light, he sees the goal or the destination clearly. He also has like blessings and guidance from his spiritual guides. So yes, April to June is where Namjoon is putting his plans into action. Oh no, the camera cut off. So I was talking about how the first half of 2023, this seems like it's a period for Namjoon to work really hard, to charge forward, to get the success he deserves, and to be like really on top of his game. But the second half of the year is for him to slow down, to rest, to enjoy the fruit of his labor, to reassess, reevaluate his path and where it's heading. This is a period for him to recharge and rejuvenate, but also to there's a sense of like looking back. There might be things that he wanted to do but couldn't do in the first half of the year, so he's re-evaluating that and where he's standing at this point to see if he can still do that moving forward, or still do what he couldn't do moving forward into the next quarter, next phase. I don't know. And the last one we have here, the High Priestess. This card is special in this deck. It always gives me the sense of leaving things behind. Just because she left of the figure, left half of her pomegranate back behind. It's, you know, sometimes leaving things behind doesn't mean that you lose something. It's just you don't need it, and it could be beneficial for someone else. But this card is a really powerful card in terms of intuition, awakening, like life purpose. Excuse me. Oh, that's something. I never get that during, like we were talking about awakening. So I do feel like, because we were talking about transformation, activation, Namjoon's getting more in touch with his spirituality, his inner self. So I do feel like by the end of 2023, he might have come to the end of that activation cycle, of that transformation. This is where he's leaving behind what's no longer serving him, people, things, thoughts, not limiting beliefs, but like old beliefs, and he, together with the Six of Chalices as well, because the Six of Chalices is usually like, you know, looking back and like the nostalgic feelings of how we felt before and how we're feeling at the moment. So I think what Namjoon's leaving behind by the end of 2023 is not something that he hates, it's not something that he wants to get rid of, it's just something that he's grateful that he had it for as long as it lasted. But also he's really, or like he's willing, or he's happy to leave it behind, because he knows that it's no longer serving him. There's no use taking these things with him, moving to the next cycle. So this is like a really empowering decision for Namjoon to make, to leave behind something that was a really big part of him for years, for a long period, to make space to grow, to make space to welcome more things, new things that are more in alignment with his new self after this transformation, or like moving to the next stage of transformation. So that is powerful. I don't think we need any clarification for these cards, but also because I don't feel like we're gonna get any more details, just because the premeditation visions really like just tell me to keep my distance, keep our distance, and just, you know, take a look from afar and be supportive. During that vision, I was like, I had to ask my guys and like have just send out a lot of like reassurance. And I hope people do that for Jun as well. Like, just tell him that you love him, tell him that you will always be there for him, tell him that everything's gonna be okay. We are always here for him, because I think he has, especially during the clearing chaos phase, it's easy for him to fall into a lot of like doubting thoughts, or thoughts are not so high vibration. So yeah, show your love to him, send him love whenever you can. It will reach him, because love is a lot more high vibration than anything else. Like, really, it's the only thing that matters. Send him loving thoughts and he will receive it. Okay, let's have one last card, or maybe two, to see what else in store in 2023 for Namjoon. What can we all look forward to? Oops. Okay. Funny, we have another yellow. Oh, we have 3 cards. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is funny. This is funny. We have dream. This is the yellow one. Dreams. What did I say about Namjoon's getting a lot of downloads, spiritual downloads in his dreams? So that's a sign. But it could also be an encouragement for him to go after his dreams. to sing his own songs and to express himself more earnestly. Ooh, pride. Yes, I love this. And then this is just, you know, like together with the King of Wands and reclaim your power. This is what Namjoon's gonna feel. This is what he's gonna be in 2023 after all this work on himself, all of this transformation, clearing chaos. By like stepping out of it, Namjoon's gonna be so proud of himself and so proud of what he's accomplished. Oh my god. The last card, what do we have here? Love. We have love. What did I say about love is the only thing that matters? Just please send him a lot of love. Oh my god, I feel like I wanna cry. And it's purple as well. This indigo color on his wing. Such a beautiful card. I've never seen this card before in this deck. It has never came out in my reading as far as I can remember. But oh my god, I love this for Namjoon. I don't think that there will be a lot of public activities that we're gonna see, but nonetheless, it's immense growth of a year for Namjoon. Might not be easy, but by the end of it, Namjoon will be so grown, so proud of himself, and so loved. Oh, I love this so much. But okay, I think that's all that I have for 2023 for Namjoon. I hope some of this will manifest, and that we will get to see it, see the result of the manifestation of it. But nonetheless, please send Namjoon a lot of love, and trust in him. He's doing his best. I'm sending you guys a lot of love as well. I hope that 2023 will be your year. Make it your year. Claim it. And please stay safe and stay healthy and happy wherever you are. And thank you so much for being with me. I really do appreciate your support, and I will try my best to come back with more readings in the future. But yeah, thank you so much, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.